we are officially 1 day away from the official release of the Retriever DLC, so today, I wanted to bring Shadow, our newly maxed level Retriever, out here for a hunt on Rancho Del Arroyo, and see if we can maybe find anything good out here. With things like turkeys, pheasants, antelope, jackrabbits, there should be plenty of things to encounter, and hopefully plenty of things for Shadow to retrieve and bring back to us. And if it's anything like our last hunt back on Red Coast, maybe we can get some kind of cool diamond for her to bring back as well. And actually, maybe we can start with this. Got a level 7 Bobcat out there, around 300 meters. I think we can do that with the 44 lever action. If you'll kind of pick a direction or sit still, and of course it did move right when we shot. Second shot brought it down. So I've seen a ton of comments. I know some of them are in jest, but a lot of people are asking, can the retrievers drag a Cape Buffalo? Can the retrievers retrieve a whitetail? Can the retrievers bring back insert name of animal? If the animal is not class 1, the answer is no. We're going to try to get Shadow to bring back this Bobcat just to prove that point, but they cannot. So 20 meters away, we go to have her retrieve. She's going to run off in the distance and look for something to retrieve and go right past that Bobcat. Only class 1 animals, that's your ducks, geese, upland birds, rabbits, anything in those categories can be retrieved. Anything class 1 once again, so that would be your class right there. If it's a class 1, your retriever can bring it back. Otherwise, you gotta go and get it yourself. Now that's just absurd. There's a blue Bobcat out there. It's a level 6 male. You know, I'm beginning to question that diamond mountain hare that we got. That was weird. We shot him. We shot him in his feeding animation and he's dead. I've never ever seen that. He just sat there and kept on eating whatever should have been there. So I thought, like, the way that this early access worked, we could have copied in our current save file, brought it in, and then had our progress carried back over, I think, when early access ended. We did that though for the prior early access. I think it was for, funny enough, the weapon pack that brought the 44 lever action. So in theory, it's still the same population files and stuff. We may have a diamond mountain hare to go and get over on Reventuli, and possibly a blue Bobcat down here on Rancho, and it's literally right outside this outpost. I mean, the outpost is right down there. That is absurd. And these guys look awesome, by the way. One of my favorite looking rares, and they are now a rare. Silver at 23.74, just misses gold, 0.04 away. But I mean, one of the best looking rare furs. Double lunged it. In case there was any concern considering he sat there and fed after being dead for a while. We'll tax that. Not something Shadow's able to bring back, however. Probably should have taken a trophy photo with her, had I thought of it. And so maybe this time, something Shadow actually can retrieve. Actually kind of shot over her to get that. And did we get them both? Because there were two kind of side by side, and we did. And to be 100% honest, I've kind of been wanting to see what the animation looks like with the antelope jackrabbits. They're a really good model as far as small game goes. And it's kind of like the mountain hare, unfortunately. You get the snout kind of clipping through a little bit. But we haven't shot one of these in a very long time. And I definitely wanted to make sure we can get some of them. But there's some pheasants around, had a turkey just fly away, so we're into a good area here. Should get plenty of opportunities to do some retrieving. So, a couple of rabbits. See if we can maybe find one of the pheasants. Or a Bobcat? That was kind of insane. that bird shot just dropped it. Anyway. And now we're starting to move right along. Got a 9 to 11 kg gobbler here. I kind of want to let him fly so we get a little reason to have the retrieving. That's going to bring him down. We'll send Shadow over there to go get him. And I did want to, look at some situations today where having the retriever really is beneficial because, of course, they come out tomorrow, and I felt like that was something important to touch on. And while that one was kind of manufactured, we kind of let it get away to 50, 60 meters until we shot it. We can just kind of continue on, and she's going to bring it here. And one thing I love, the retrievers in Call of the Wild versus the ones in Classic, these retrievers run back. The Classic retrievers kind of trot back. So not only, can we continue hunting and just let the retriever go and pick up our bird, we can actually continue hunting. We can keep on running forward, and she's going to catch up to us. We stop there to turn around and see it, but I like that you don't have to babysit it. They really don't impede your progress. All you do is give them the retrieve command and wait for them to bring it back. And while it's not exactly the biggest rooster pheasant ever, we're quickly moving through all the different species we could potentially have shadow retrieve today. Certainly helps if we hit them. And I don't know if through the trees maybe we got that hen. The nice thing is we can find out just by sending Shadow out there. So she'll get the rooster first. And then, I mean, we can also look at hunting pressure. According to that, you wouldn't think we got it. I hear the other one. There were, oh, okay. There were only 3 birds. At least I think. So I'm thinking these are the same 2 hens that were with our rooster. And because she hadn't gotten the rooster here yet, I think she'll go and get both of those as well. That's still something I'm trying to completely understand. How the retriever kind of reacts to birds or rabbits shot after they've kind of brought back the first one, but before they've dropped it. Gonna bring this one back. Will she get the other one as well? And I'm gonna say 12 meters. That was as she was flying over our head. And she's gonna go get both of them. So either we completely missed the first one shooting through the trees, or potentially this is that bird, and I don't think it was. 1 skull shot there, 7 score on the dot. And I guess somehow that shot didn't connect, but kind of cool to see again. Even though we already had her retrieving the rooster, because we shot the hens while she was in retrieving mode, she gets those too. We don't have to give her the command multiple times. Now this has potential. There are, I think, 5 birds here. We've got a 5-round capacity in this 16 gauge. Just a matter of where stuff gonna flush to, and frankly, ooh, a double there, that'll help. We don't care too much what order we shoot them in. The only problem is the first rooster is gonna end up getting away. Now, maybe this is a good example. Depends on if they cooperate and fly back. But again, we'll just send Shadow off. She can go and start to collect the birds that we got. Maybe we get lucky, although that's not it. Not the best shooting, but maybe we get lucky and the rooster comes back towards us while we're paying attention and looking for it instead of looking for birds on the ground. I wouldn't imagine that's it. Let's actually grab this hen real quick. Almost ran right by it. It doesn't quite add up location-wise, but I guess maybe if it flew a second time back towards us. And the thing is, I honestly don't know which one we got. Now, I just heard the flop of Shadow setting this one down. That could have been it. I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to what the estimates were and all that kind of stuff, but, I mean, kinda worked out for the example I was talking about. Though I should probably save that for when the pheasant's actually on the ground, so a little easier that time. And not that Shadow actually needs the XP, but we'll still let her run around and collect those. In the meantime, she had brought another one back as we were running over there to get into position, and she's returning with what I gotta imagine is, I don't know, the 4th hen out of there. I think we killed 4 in total, but honestly I kind of lost track. Let's see what she does. She's gonna go and get the newest rooster, I think, or there's still one back there. And just to make her life a little easier, standing right here beside the downed rooster, so I gotta imagine that's all the hens now. There was that extra one that we shot waiting for the rooster to come back, so still no idea if this is the same one. 13.32. Either way, got 2 down and a bunch of hens as well. Turkey tracks in here. Kind of adding a lot of hunting pressure, so maybe we gotta scoot somewhere else. Now this, in my opinion, is where the retrievers actually come in the most clutch. Now, I think we only have the Hyperion scope, and quite frankly, I don't know the exact drop at like almost 300 meters with it on the 22. I know it on the Argus. I'm gonna guess like somewhere in there. That was way high. That'll get him. And we do know we need to get into something like 150 meters for our retriever to be able to detect it and actually bring it back. But even still, we only got to run, you know, about 100, and we can essentially claim our turkey. We can send Shadow on her way, she can go get it, and we can keep on moving. We'll probably get to 140 just to be safe, but that certainly helps a lot. That'll be 140. We'll send her on her way, and I think this is, you know, the one place maybe retrievers actually make sense if you're more of a big game hunter. If you're hunting waterfowl, upland birds, rabbits, that kind of stuff all the time, obviously a retriever is going to be a daily use type of addition to the game. But in the case of someone who, honestly like me, mostly hunts deer, elk, moose, whatever it may be. Turkeys, rabbits, even ducks, geese, stuff that may be an opportunity kill in the distance. We can essentially just kind of plink it and go, and let our dog do the work and go in to retrieve it, and we can keep hunting our big game animals. Point being, definitely plenty of positives on both sides of that spectrum. 4.17 score, left lung shot at 264 after completely whiffing the first time. Not too bad, and I do think actually we're going to leave this video here. I didn't want to go too crazy with trying to kill, 100 pheasants, rabbits, and turkeys and stuff today. Just wanted to bring Shadow for a little hunt on Rancho the day before the Retriever's release, talk about some of that stuff where I think they can be useful, and what do you know? We came out here for a quick hunt. Shadow's our good luck charm apparently. A blue bobcat on Rancho. We're going to take that back to the trophy lodge super quick. And again, it's worth noting this progress ultimately will not count. I still think those animals are going to be there on our main save, so we'll kind of go back and hopefully get them and put them in our lodge. I love the look of these things. They are just one of the best looking rares in the game, and all the ones prior to this one, we have never killed a blue bobcat that was actually rare. They were an uncommon when Rancho came out for quite some time. Pretty neat. Our second kill today, as we brought Shadow out here, kind of for one last time here in Early Access. The next time we hunt with Retrievers, it'll be in the live game, and we'll have a brand new Shadow that we have to train up and bring all the way to level 30, and of course level 15 for the Retriever side of things. So, pretty fun hunt, got a pretty darn cool rare, and hopefully some of the stuff we talked about and demonstrated today can help you guys in your decision as to whether or not you want to get a Retriever of your own. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, so as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.